Okay, so this is an update on my life, which is a fucking mess, by the way. I finally emailed Brevard County Fire Rescue's main office and asked for my records. Boy, was I in for a shocker. These people told me that's not the right one. These people told me that I was fine, and that it was just anxiety. I have several heart conditions, among other mysterious neurologic conditions. My blood pressure on that entire ambulance ride, from when this all started in September, the day I was Baker acted for absolutely nothing but needing medical care. When I first got on the ambulance, my blood pressure was 141 over 112. Then, a minute later, 145 over 122. And then 5 minutes later, 164 over 114. And right before that, which is pretty sure when the seizure started, I don't have a blood pressure reading, but I have an oxygen drop. Cats. I have an oxygen drop of 85. My oxygen dropped to 85. No blood pressure reading during the seizure. And then I went back down, but still high, 142 over 110. Right before, I guess, I got off the ambulance. Now, I had lost control of my body. I had, chest pains and just all these things happening, including the speech impairment, which started right then. Hasn't really resolved itself since. I'm pretty sure, I felt like I was going to die. I wasn't having anxiety. I was not. It was not some panic attack. My blood pressure's never been that high before or after that day. And now my blood pressure, which used to lay low and run low, now runs higher since that day. But never that high. But just at a higher, for me. There's other things going on within my body that are not normal. My entire body is affected by this. I'm only 100 pounds. I haven't been able to put weight on. I lost a bunch of weight. Now I'm having trouble putting it back on. I'm experiencing my tics more frequently recently due to events triggered by authority. It's another thing I'm not happy about. Is they're starting to the cops are starting to bug me again, and I haven't done anything except for exist. I have a movement disorder. I have a tic disorder. I'm different. They already know that. They already know me. for some reason, shit like parking in front of my house at midnight while I'm hanging out, my window a little bit, just getting fresh air. And just sitting there. Like, why would you do that? What's your reason? I'm just sitting. Y'all know my address. Y'all know everything. Why continue to bug me? I'm not going to do anything to anybody. I'm not a danger to others, so why don't you guys just fuck off, please? I was not expecting to say that in this video, but it came out, so it left. It came and went. Anyway, I have a nerve test coming up in March, and I have blood tests coming up 2 days after my birthday, this month. So, I mean, we still haven't figured out why I'm not gaining weight. We still haven't figured out what makes it so that I can't eat like I used to. I smoke copious amounts of marijuana to cope with my life, my condition, and everything. And even though marijuana makes me hungry, if I've already eaten, I can't eat anymore because I'll get sick. But I mostly use the marijuana for the CBD and the oils or the chewables. I use it like a medicine regimen every day. I take 2 chewables, one when I first wake up and one at 6 o'clock at night. And then, it's just that. Another thing I do to cope with this is I, ride my bike if I feel like I need to get out, if I'm starting to feel like the walls are closing in on me. I really, really just want my life back to normal, honestly. I'm fed up with all the reminders of the last year and all everything. Just fed up with everything. But I'm hanging on. The kids are doing all right with me this way. Zachary loves to crack jokes and mess with me and trigger my tics on purpose. Sebastian he's younger, so he doesn't fully understand the impact that this has on me. Sometimes he thinks it's a joke, or it's funny, let's push mommy too far. The problem is if mommy gets too upset, mommy has a seizure, so mom, I have to make sure that they're listening to me whenever I have to handle them out on my own, like on walks, or sometimes we'll go on bike rides. So, whatever happened to me on that day in September, I have no fucking clue. Doctors haven't even tried. Ow. And it just kind of feels like I'm doing this all on my own. I'm figuring it out as I go, on my own. And it's really fucking stressful. It's really stressful. I'm going to attempt to sue BCFR. Well, there's, an update. Nothing's really going anywhere. The only things that are going somewhere is things are getting worse on the cop front again. Yay. The flashback front, the PTSD front, whatever. I